I'm really glad that they've continued to add cats back into the game. This one that was originally printed in 2017 is just such a cool concept. They call me Harmless, and I give Magic the Gathering cards away. If you're interested in getting some free Magic cards, make sure you're following me, and go to my channel page or profile, click on the link, and fill out my universal entry form. But for now, let's get on into this deck, Doctor. My first cut in this deck is Abzan Falconer, mostly because when you are talking about the effects that these Outlast cards give, I would be very cognizant of the fact that Miri by herself automatically gives evasion, so you don't need to add additional evasion with things like this Falconer. And I'm going to replace that with a Rasta of the Endless Web, because looking at Miri, we're going to want to be able to attack out as much as possible. So, with a Rasta, we can keep our shields up when our opponents start casting spells on their turns. My next cut is Citadel Castellian, because this is okay, but you're just adding counters to one creature, whereas in Commander, especially if we're going wide to take advantage of Miri's ability, we don't want to be just focusing on one creature. And I'm going to replace that with Felidar Retreat, because this is a fantastic enchantment. You're always going to be playing lands, so this will continue to let you bump up your team and give them vigilance. My next cut is Codespell Cleric, because this is a very situational card that you don't really need. And I'm going to replace that with Gutter Grime, because this can be really brutal against a board wipe, and since we're going to be having a lot of creatures, having a way to quickly rebuild is really important and difficult in green-white. My last cut is Alive and Well, because if these were instants, I might give it a little bit more thought, but if you get blown out, this could really just end up being a dead card in your hand. I'm going to replace that with one of my favorite cards from the original Ixalan block, Tendershoot Dryad, because this card just gets out of hand so quickly, because it's not just your upkeep, it's every single upkeep.